How important was Steph having a vintage performance like this to get the Warriors back on track?
I mean, not just for him, just for the Warriors, just in general. They've been struggling. I don't know what Steve Kerr's on, playing with the lineup, playing with Kuminga and things like that. But, I mean, if Steph got to go for 46 every night, things like that, it's going to be a long year for them. Jimmy Butler is their number 2. He's averaging 19, should be averaging more. I think that could take some weight off Steph's plate. And then the other guys, they got to show up and start, balling. But they got to figure out what they're going to do with Kuminga and Steve Kerr because it's just all over the place.
Let's shift to this side of the couch. Corporate Cemetery, Larry. You said previously Kuminga needs to get out of that burning building. Obviously, Warriors made the playoffs last season. They gave him the extension after a heated summer negotiations. But what does it mean for Steph Curry to have a vintage performance like this to help the Warriors get back on the right track?
It means that they're probably as cooked as I thought they were. Steph haven't really had a game like this in a while. He's been shooting bad from the field, trying to figure out identity for the team. Probably the 2 guys that's actually out there really playing is Kuminga and Podziemski, playing hard, trying to make things happen. And I think for them to put everything on Kuminga is just crazy. It's a crazy scapegoat. It's a crazy scapegoat because he didn't ask for none of this. He just want to hoop. And you got guys presumably pointing the finger at somebody who just want to go out there and prove himself. And it's just nasty work. Jimmy, before this season, talked about all the noise, all the chaos paid off in a major way. I'm lucky to be part of a phenomenal organization. Everywhere starts off great, but then, someone has to be the bad guy and it gets to be me. I'm always the one doing something unbearable all of a sudden, but that's okay. I get to play in a wonderful league and this with some amazing teammates, but being here, they've only got one goal, to keep hanging those things on the wall. Ain't no hidden agendas.
He did say that.
It sounds like he's hiding some shit right now. Sounds like he got there and all of a sudden everybody's having this, what are we doing? We ain't playing defense. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Because you left from being a star player to go to play Robin. Now shit is all flustered and fucked up, and this nigga got to go score 46 to go prove that the team can win. That's weak. I don't need everybody to figure out who's going to take the blame, man. Be accountable. The leaders are the leaders. Jonathan Kuminga and Podziemski are not the leaders. Why the hell y'all pointing fingers at them? If that's what they're doing. I don't know if that's what they're doing, but it just looked nasty.
So Steph may not necessarily be the vocal leader of this Warrior squad, but he is the top dog. But Kenyon Steph, 11 points in that 24-point loss to the Thunder on Tuesday. Comes back Wednesday, 46-piece. Here's all the noise. Here's Dre and Jimmy saying what they have to say, but makes that statement with the 46-piece to give the Spurs the first home loss of the season. Just what did a vintage performance like that from Steph mean for this Warrior squad based on what they're dealing with right now?
What are they dealing with besides not being good enough? And besides Steve Kerr and the organization playing with this boy Jonathan Kuminga's career? Like, what are they dealing with? Right, this is the team they wanted. This is what they signed up for. They had an off season to go get. They went and got an old ass Al Horford. They went and got so play the people who want to go out there and who's trying to prove themselves. Like you said, like I don't get it. Like, why bring the kid back to do this to him again? Like, this.
It's great.
Like, where's the Players Association at?
Man.
Like, like dead ass, man. Like, where they at?
Do we have one?
Like, where they at?
They playing. They win.
So that's the crazy, and that's the crazy work. You shouldn't be an active player at the head of the Players Association. Like, no, you need, like.
For real.
But, yeah, like, where they at in this situation? Like, why ain't nobody saying nothing? Why ain't nobody, like, that's nasty work, and they keep allowing him to do this to this kid, man. Like, but to everybody's point, if Steph has to play like this for them to get wins, night in, night out in this league, good luck.
It's going to be a long year.
Right?
Long season.
So, yeah, it's unsettling what they doing to this kid, man. And All he wanted to do is play basketball, and like Rashad said, prove himself. Like that's what you're in this league for, to prove yourself. We need points. We having a problem scoring. I'm aggressive. Where is that a bad? Where that's supposed to meet?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's where the rubber meets the road, right? You need points. Got an aggressive ball player. Let's help him. And another note, like Jimmy, you can't be criticizing people and talking shit to people with your fucking do-rag on, looking like that, looking like somebody's fucking auntie on the porch, smoking fucking cigarettes and drinking malt liquor. Like
Precious? Is that what?
yeah, like yeah.
I was like, that looks like.
Exactly. Dude, I'm not taking you serious if I'm them. If I'm Jonathan Kuminga, no, I'm not taking you. If you are directing that at me, if I'm Jonathan Kuminga, I'm not taking you serious. Like, how can I take you look over there and you be like, dude, really? Yeah, it's like I went to this restaurant in Dallas, right? Dude, I had a hat. I'm going in, the dude at the door told me I couldn't wear my baseball cap. I'm like, all right, cool, I ain't got no problem. That's the rules in the restaurant, cool, this, that, and the third. I go in, sit at the bar. I asked who the manager was. Like, the people coming in, they like, hey, Ken, Mr. Martin, man, good to see you. They're like, you home for the week? Like, yeah. I'm like, yo, who in charge? He come over there. I'm like, hey, man, thanks for having me in your staff. Like, I'm like, so there's no hats in the restaurant? He's like, yeah, cool. I'm like, well, the dude at the door in the do-rag can't be the one to tell me I can't fucking wear my hat. Not like, it's the wrong message. Like, Jimmy, you can't have it. I'm not gonna take you serious, bro. If I'm him. Like, just.
Dude, the do-rag can't tell you.
Yeah, the nigga at the door in the do-rag, and all he could do was laugh, right?
Yep.
He like, yeah, you know what, you got a point.
Facts.
Like,
Let's shift over this side. Gil, Steph coming through 46-piece, get the win.
Stop saying vintage.
Steph
It
Curry.
ain't vintage.
Is regular?
Yeah, that's what he does.
Okay.
Yeah, vintage means we ain't seen this in a while, and he brings out one of those type of games.
Right.
That's vintage. If he did this game 1-2,
Yeah.
he had 42
He had
and better
had
shooting
42.
percentage game 2. So this is not a vintage. This is just
Game 2. Versus,
I just got back off of injury. I had 11 points the first game, and then boom, what's happening? I'm back. Right. So you're talking about a team who's they're 6-6. Steph Curry
7-6 right now.
7-6. Curry's missed a couple games, right? They took some L's. They start off the season 4-2. Everybody's talking. So it's just one of those things, right? You're trying to pretend that they're that good when Steph is not playing or Steph is not balling, right? And that's the problem. When y'all started the season 4-2, yeah, this is what we're talking about. And then Steph missed a couple games. Y'all start losing. Then now it's 7-6, and you're like, yeah, we need to make some changes around here. For who? You subbed in somebody. How he do? What do you have, a whole 2? He had a whole 2.
3 points in the game.
Oh, he had a whole 3.
Moses Moody, though, did have 13 in the game.
So he had 3, and then the guy you subbed out had 0. So between the two of them, 1.5. So your decision, so one average is what, 15? This whatever he averaged, this is what they was averaging playing in their position.
Richard averaging 10.
So
coming in.
25 from these two, starter bench. Switch it up. 3-0. My man.
yeah. Great coach.
That sounds,
So
I know you got the win, but that sounds great.
Shit.
Let's shift back to the Warriors and the current situation going on right now with Golden State.
Yeah.
So Warriors old guard had some strong words after their blowout loss to the Thunder. We played the clip of Jimmy and Draymond calling out members of the squad, which many think to be Kuminga and Pods. After the Thunder loss, Draymond also talked about the biggest difference from the Warriors at the end of last season when they went 23-8 after the Jimmy Butler trade. And now, and he said, I think everybody was committed to winning and doing that any way possible. And right now, it doesn't feel that way.
That had nothing to do with Kuminga then.
Okay, but according to reports, let me get going. Let me cut. According to reports, Pod saying he wanted to be better than Steph and carry the torch in the future had some players on the team rolling their eyes. And like I mentioned, Steve Kerr said Kuminga was going to be a starter this season. Kuminga started the first 12 games. Now back in the doghouse against the Spurs.
He didn't say
I
how
don't
long.
like him.
He didn't say how long. He said he was going to be a starter. He didn't say how long.
Yeah, that's
Wait, who said they're gonna take the torch from?
He's
what Pod has been saying some stuff coming into the season.
You know, young fella.
Brandon
talking.
Bajinski said, I want to be better than Steph Curry. They asked him what his goals were. I think that's a fair goal to have, not to say I'm going to be.
Shocking to see
I want to
Pozinski
be.
in the doghouse.
I want to carry that torch.
Her love him. It's shocking. My
But-
thing is like the star players, like, from Jimmy to Draymond, just sending shots at young fella, you know, because they get the respect already, and nobody gonna hold them accountable, and they could just throw shots at the guys that ain't got the respect yet. Don't, you know, they get played with, playing time. It's easy a scapegoat. Where Jimmy should be 1A right now. He should be averaging 25 or doing whatever it takes to win, but it's games where he has 12, 10, don't look interested. Fucking Draymond sometimes, that's my dog, don't get 5 rebounds in a game, and he the center. You putting everything on, right now, a corner dude right now. So,
Is that not
Two of
fair?
them.
Don't put it on the.
yeah. That's just, you know, we all been through that. It's like when I was playing, we was like down 10 already. They subbed me in the game. We go down 20, but I get blamed for it by somebody. I don't play 3.
Dub Nation, we need to talk. No sugarcoating, no fanboy takes, just straight up truth. Because after watching the arena's brutal breakdown of what's going on with our Warriors, one thing is clear. This team is living on Steph Curry's miracle nights, and that's not sustainable. Yes, Steph went nuclear. 46 points. A vintage performance? Nah. Like they said, this ain't vintage, this is normal for the greatest shooter to ever live. But the fact that it takes that level of performance just to squeeze out a 5-point win over the Spurs, a team that's still figuring itself out, that's alarming. And let's not pretend the problem stopped there. The whole segment from the arena pulled the curtain on a team that's drifting further from championship identity and deeper into dysfunction. Let's start with Jonathan Kuminga, a young, hungry, talented forward who just wants to hoop. Steve Kerr starts him for 12 games, then what? Poof, he's back in the doghouse. No explanation, no logic, just benching. You think that's how you build confidence in a future star? And then there's this energy around Kuminga, as if he's being blamed for the team's struggles. Are we serious? You're telling me a 21-year-old is responsible for this veteran squad's inconsistency? As the arena host said, Kuminga didn't ask for this. He just wants to play ball and prove himself. Instead, he's becoming a scapegoat. And what about the vets, Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green, throwing shade at the young guys instead of lifting them up? Jimmy was brought in to be the 1B to Steph's 1A, and yet he's had nights with 10, 12 points, looking disengaged. Where's the urgency? Where's the fire? Draymond, first ball Hall of Famer, no doubt. But you're playing 30 minutes, giving us 5 and 5 and fouling out, then calling out others for lack of effort? Nah, that's not leadership, that's deflection. And let's not ignore the hypocrisy here. Pod says he wants to be better than Steph one day, and suddenly it's locker room eye rolls and veterans questioning his mindset? Come on, that's the attitude we should be celebrating. The kid wants to carry the torch. He's not saying he's there yet, he's saying he's hungry, and that's what we need more of. Steve Kerr, man, I love what he's done for the franchise, but this year, rotations are wild, lineups are unpredictable, and development is being sacrificed for short-term patchwork. They brought in Al Horford, a solid vet, no doubt, but what's the direction here? What's the identity? And don't forget, they let Clay walk just to start Pods, and now Pods is on the bench again? What are we doing? Let's call it what it is. This team is broken right now. The leadership is shaky, the chemistry is off, the locker room feels tense, and the only reason the ship hasn't sunk yet? Steph Curry. The man is in year 17 and still carrying this squad like it's 2015. But how long can he keep doing it? How many 46-point nights can one man deliver just to mask a system that's falling apart at the seams? And don't think the league isn't watching. Other teams smell blood in the water. The fear of the Warriors, it's fading. And if the front office doesn't act fast, we might waste what could be Steph's last MVP-level season. Dub Nation, this isn't panic, this is accountability. This team doesn't need a miracle, it needs clarity, structure, and unity. The vets need to lead, the coach needs to trust, the front office needs a plan, and the young guys need support, not shame. Because let's face it, if the plan is to run Steph into the ground to scrape into the playoffs, we've already lost. Question for the fans. Is it time for Kerr to stop protecting the vets and start developing the future? Should Jimmy Butler be doing more as Steph's number 2? Is this team still a real contender or just a nostalgic act? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I read every one. And if you're still rocking with this team through thick and thin, hit that like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, because this is Warriors Nation News, and we keep it 100, win or lose.